obviously Calvin gave you, puncher's chance in both games. Where are you at with what you're thinking of in terms of Game 6 from a goaltending?
After each game, we've always wanted to sit on it and not make any rash decisions. And Pix has been great in the 2 games he's played in. Gave us an opportunity to win both those games. And, our staff will, we've slept on it, and we'll get together today, and then we'll make that decision and decide who's going to play tomorrow.
Rick Tocchet was pretty pointed with his comments after the loss, and certainly indicated that there might be a change or two. They seem to have an energy advantage on you. Are you looking at the potential of changing the complexion or the makeup of your lineup a bit?
Yeah, I think we'll definitely look at that and add fresh legs if that's something we feel that will help our team. And I think there's adjustments in whether those are the lines, fresh body or 2 coming in. Again, those are things we'll assess and make that decision tomorrow.
Talking about Calvin having played great the last couple of games and giving you a chance. With that said, reasons for not going to him is the idea of starting 3 in a row for him and not necessarily something he's had a lot of here. Would that be something that is strongly considered?
Well, that was probably his first time he started back-to-back games in probably 8 years. He probably hadn't started back-to-back since he was with Colorado, and he handled it very well and played extremely well. I thought he made some big saves and gave us, as I said, a chance to win. Handling it, it's not like it's back-to-back days. There is a rest in between, so there is a possibility of him being able to handle it. And we'll just evaluate and see what's our best decision on who starts tomorrow.
Kris, you have a long history with Connor McDavid, less so with Leon Draisaitl, but in your experience with the 2 of them, what kind of gives them this ability to step up when the game rises most?
Well, first of all, they're tremendous athletes, terrific hockey players, great IQ. They're good hockey players. What separates them and what really they're able to raise their game is their competitiveness. They want to be the best and they want to win. And you see that a lot of good hockey players not be able to perform when the pressure's higher. The game's tighter and there's not enough or as much room for those offensive players. But they've always, not just this season, but their experience, their years in the past in the NHL playoffs, as they've always performed well. And that's quite remarkable.
You said you've got 3 games here. You got no points from Hyman, just 1 assist from McDavid in 3 of these games. Why do you think they haven't been able to generate at their regular rate?
You look at streaks. You look at through the regular season. Connor's not scoring at a 2 or 3 or 4 points a night pace. There are stretches where they come down, and a lot of that has to do with luck. A lot of that has to do with the other opposition just not giving them enough space. There's a lot of factors, but just to say that he's not playing well, I think would be far-fetched. As a team, we got to play better and building shifts. So that shift before helps out the next line, and so we don't have to spend as much time in the defensive zone like we did the other night.
I know it's a long time ago, but is there anything from that 2015 run with McDavid kind of stepping up or doing something kind of otherworldly that is applicable to the situation or can be in these next couple games?
No, I don't think anything. I remember that it was pretty remarkable what he did in the playoffs and played against a very good team. But that's junior hockey, and a lot has changed. And I don't think there's much. It's just the fact that, I know he's a competitor. I know he's a world-class athlete, and I saw it in him do it in junior. But more importantly, I've seen him do it at the NHL level.
Last night and in this series, what do you feel like your team can do better to stabilize these massive momentum shifts? Obviously, some have gone your way, but some have gone the Canucks way as well.
We just stick with it, not get frustrated. And I think we've done a good job of that, staying focused. But being able to make the play, staying composed, and we're playing Vancouver, and Vancouver was the better team last night. And, through a series, there's going to be times or games where the other team is better, especially a team that finished with over 100 points in the regular season. Yeah, that was their game, and they were better than us last night, and we'll have to find a way to be better for Game 6.
After having seen it a few more times, the game-winning goal there, what happened on the change? Ekholm took a pretty short shift there, and were you okay with that change, and what did you see sort of in the way that developed?
That we got the puck out of danger there, and they just came back and flipped it. They knocked it out of the air, and we're just a little bit slow on closing on the play and who was going to pressure where, and everyone on the ice. Not a wrong decision, just not everyone on the same page making the right decision together. So, it's just one of those plays, and they sling that puck to the net. It goes off a skate and bounces off the post to the Miller. It's unfortunate.
Do you think they have been the more physical team, and you think that's had an effect on your group's kind of energy level and overall health, I guess?
Well, you look at the hit totals. They have had more hits. But, we want to be the faster team. All right, we don't want to chase the game just for hits, getting out of position. You look at the scoring chances through the series. I think we've done a heck of a job defending. Maybe it's not as well last night as we have the previous games, but there's a fine line of running around, finishing your hits, and playing well defensively. And I thought we've done a pretty good job of defending.
I know you were asking for power play last night, but just in kind of looking this morning, perhaps anything else that you saw or didn't see that kind of led to the 0 for 5?
I think it was a lot of it had to do with just the way we played last night. Just a little lethargic, just standing, watching, and not being playing on our instincts. But we'll probably make little adjustments like we have for every game. Noticing, they've changed it a little bit. They've tried doing this, and how can we counter that? And so there'll be a little of that, but I think it's mostly just coming down to last night wasn't our night. We're a little bit slow.
Is that surprise you? I know a lot of this what they're doing and what they did, but that you use the word lethargic in a Game 5, that there was any of that in your team's game?
Well, I go back to, I don't know how many series where one team dominates the other one. Maybe if it's a first-place team playing an 8th-place team. For the most part, I think we've done pretty well this series. And Vancouver had their game. They were the better one. But, we're just going to have to respond and play well in Game 6.